I used to believe love was enough. My wife, Lila, was everything to me. We had been married for 6 years, and even though life wasn't perfect, I thought we were strong. Every evening, I waited for her to come home. She would say, "I'm working late. You know how demanding my boss is?" And I believed her. I wanted to. But slowly, cracks appeared. Her perfume lingered longer than usual. Her phone, once left anywhere, was now glued to her hand. She smiled at messages she never shared with me. And when I asked simple questions like what she ate for dinner, her answers felt rehearsed. At first, I told myself I was paranoid, that work stress was making her distant, that maybe I wasn't giving her enough attention. But deep down, something whispered, she's hiding something. Nights grew colder. I would sit by the window, staring at the empty driveway, waiting for her headlights. Each hour felt like betrayal ticking on a clock. Then one evening, she came home late again, smelling faintly of cologne that wasn't mine. That's when I decided I wouldn't just wonder, I would follow.
The next night, she kissed me on the cheek, said she was going to the office, and drove off. My heart pounded as I waited 5 minutes, then grabbed my keys and followed. I kept my headlights dim, staying several cars behind. The city lights blurred as I tried to steady my hands on the wheel. I told myself, "You'll find nothing. She's at work. Stop being paranoid." But she didn't take the road to her office. Instead, she drove across town, past the business district, past everything familiar. My stomach twisted. Finally, she pulled into a quiet neighborhood, a small house with dim lights. She parked, stepped out, and knocked on the door. My heart dropped when a man opened it and hugged her. I gripped the steering wheel so hard my knuckles turned white. My breath caught in my throat. No, this can't be real. But then, something strange happened. I expected passion, but their hug wasn't romantic. It was urgent, secretive, like two people hiding something deeper than an affair. I watched for hours. The curtains shifted, shadows moved, voices echoed faintly into the night. I felt like a ghost haunting my own marriage. Finally, she came out, alone. Tears streaked her face. She sat in her car, gripping the wheel like she had seen a ghost herself. Instead of confronting her, I drove home, confused, betrayed, but also suspicious. The next morning, I acted normal, made breakfast, kissed her goodbye, pretended I hadn't followed her into the night. But my mind raced. Who was he? Why did she cry? Was it love? Was it something else? Days later, I followed again. Same routine, same house, same man. But this time, I saw something I hadn't noticed before. Inside, through a cracked curtain, I saw photographs on the wall. A woman, a child, smiling. A family picture. My wife wasn't just meeting a man. She was visiting his home, his family. And then the truth stabbed me in the chest. That child had her eyes, the same dimples, the same smile. She wasn't just cheating, she had a second life, a secret child. I wanted to storm inside, scream, demand answers. But I froze. My legs were heavy, my throat dry. How do you confront the person you love when the truth is too big to swallow? That night, when she slipped into bed beside me, whispering, "I'm tired from work," I stared at the ceiling, realizing the woman lying next to me was a stranger. I couldn't take it anymore. The next evening, when she grabbed her keys, I stopped her. "Where are you going, Lila?" She hesitated. "Work, you know how it is." I looked her in the eyes. "I followed you." Her face drained of color. She dropped her bag. For a moment, silence filled the room, broken only by her trembling breath. Then she whispered, "I wanted to tell you." Tears streamed down her face. She confessed. Yes, she lied. Yes, she went to that house. But the man wasn't her lover. He was someone from her past. Years ago, before me, she had a child. She gave that baby up for adoption. That house belonged to the adoptive father. The boy we saw on the wall was her son. She hadn't told me because she was ashamed, afraid I'd see her differently, afraid I'd leave. But then came the second blow. The man wasn't just the adoptive father. He was also someone she once loved. Their connection had rekindled, not romantically, but emotionally. She was torn between her present life with me and her past life with them. I felt shattered, because in her eyes, I wasn't enough. Her lies weren't about working late. They were about living a double truth. In the end, betrayal isn't always about another lover.
Sometimes it's about another life you never knew existed. She begged me to understand, said she still loved me, that she wanted me to accept her child, her past, her truth. But love built on lies collapses eventually. I walked away, not because I didn't love her, but because I couldn't love someone who hid such a massive truth from me. And as I drove that night, the same way I once followed her, I realized sometimes following the truth doesn't save you. It breaks you, but it also sets you free.